Hi, Robin Rose here with my Wednesday video for you. And I'm standing in my food garden, but I have this beautiful, tall, holy basil or Tulsi plant in the middle of the garden. And I have been a little lax about harvesting because she's just so beautiful. Let's see if you can get a real view. See how tall? We're not even getting the whole plant into the picture. But Tulsi, all basils are holy basil as far as I'm concerned, but Tulsi Rama, Tulsi Vana, Tulsi, I know there's a number of species. This is one of the kind of furrier holy basils, which tells me that it's an extra special good one for a respiratory system. The little hairs on the leaves and the stalk, for that matter, um, tend to represent, I guess, symbolically, metaphorically, the little hairs like the cilia in the lungs. So I sort of have this conversation with Tulsi every year where I say, I can't harvest you, you're too magnificent. And she says, I don't want to just stand here looking pretty. So please harvest me and, turn me into your medicines. So I will in a minute ish. So what am I going to do? I'm going to dry Tulsi for infusion. Beautiful teas. I'm going to put some Tulsi up in honey, which is absolutely wonderful. I first learned about Tulsi honey from Deb Sewell of Avena Botanicals many, many years ago. And I said, well, why is that any different than any basil honey? And she said, because it is. So I encourage you to experiment with all the basils. It's a little late for basil in the garden right now, but for example, my other favorite basil, and they're all the same genus. It's a really hard name to pronounce, so I'm not going to try right now. Ocimum, I think it is. Ocimum. Anyhow, basil. My other favorite is lime basil and lemon basil. Very delicious. So dry for infusions, put up in honey. I do tincture Tulsi as well, using the smaller stalks, all the leaves, and I use the flowers a lot in cooking, right? Because we're pinching off, let's show you, we're pinching off the flowering tops so that the leaves, get bushier. But then this is still so fragrant, so delicious. You can throw it in with your sandwiches or your eggs or your soups or what have you. So I will let some go to seeds. I have seeds for next year. But otherwise, maybe you can take a step back and you can see a little bit more of the plant. Yep, let's keep going. Keep going. I have help today. It's great. All right. Well, you can't really. It's not working unless you tilt it down. Tilt it. There you go. See how many kind of bushy parts this beautiful Tulsi has. So that's it for now. So soon I'll harvest the Tulsi like she told me to, and I'll have a wonderful, warming, fragrant, aromatic, immune strengthening, respiratory strengthening tea and honey for the winter. Take good care. Green blessings.